From gaming monitors and TVs, Prismplus has now entered the home appliances market. And well, to me, the most interesting of these entries is their air conditioners. And so today we're going to take a look at the Prismplus air conditioners. I've been using them for about a good 4 months now. And I have to say, it looks good enough. It definitely does its job of cooling a room. It's got a great app experience. I love what you can do with the app. And most important of all, the 8-year warranty that I think is a industry breaking. It's a game changer. Why isn't anyone else doing that? So Prismplus has now entered the air conditioner space, and they've got their PRISM Zero smart aircons. This is their first foray into that market, and why would you want to buy them? Well, to me, truthfully, the choice was a no-brainer, and this is why. So number one, what do I look for when I'm going to purchase an aircon? It's not the most important, but of course, the first thing that strikes you is the design. They all look, well, modern enough. They fit into most aesthetics. They're going to blend in. They're not going to scream and demand attention. They come in a couple of different models. You have the 9,000, 12,000, 18,000, and 24,000 BTUs. How you mix and match them basically affects the price, but still it isn't bad. It's very, very, very comparable, if not cheaper, to all the other models and competing brands out there. I believe they're always running some promotions. If you get an aircon, you get a TV typically that's bundled together with that as well. They have the System 2, System 3 or System 4 options. And if you need a 5, they have the System 2 plus 3 option as well. After that, you also take a look at energy efficiency. And so they have the 5 ticks. So what it means is basically it's the most energy efficient appliance, or it's the highest rating an appliance can get when it comes to energy efficiency. But the one that really made it a no-brainer, that one thing that made it a no-brainer is the 8-year warranty. The reason why I got the air conditioner was because my previous one had just gone dead. We've only had it for about 6 years, 7 maybe tops. But in those 7 years, I've had to go through so many repairs on the unit, the outdoor unit, the indoor units. And it's quite ridiculous. If your PCB board breaks down, the thermistor has an issue, replacing each and every component costs a bomb. And especially if you do it the right way, if you go to the agent and you want to maintain your warranty, a lot of the things you realize aren't covered by that warranty like that outdoor unit has. So for example, after the first year when our PCB board died, that was an $800 cost, and we had to fork it because it was not covered under the warranty. It's only the compressor, which is another component, just a component that's covered for that 5 years. So over the course of the 6 years, it became very expensive. So with Prismplus, their 8-year warranty basically covers everything. All components, all parts. No one is doing that. Why isn't anyone doing that? I'm pretty sure I know why. We all know why. It costs too much. No one is doing that. The fact that they are, truthfully, that took every other consideration. I threw it out the window and got it. Now, how do you activate that 8-year? They do have a caveat. The caveat is that you must use their in-house maintenance program, their quarterly maintenance program. So like for me, that I got a System 4 for 4 units, that's about $90 each quarter. I get clean air conditioners. They are maintained well then each quarter, and they're looked after and covered under a warranty for 8 years. I don't mind. I think it's sweet and fair deal. One of the things that I was quite impressed about was the installation. So as I mentioned earlier, I already had a pre-existing air conditioning, air conditioners. I had a System 5. I now moved to a System 4. My pipes are still generally new. They're about 6 or 7 years old. So what we did was we did a pressure test to make sure that, well, we could still reuse the old pipes without ripping up everything, and then it become a bigger renovation job than just replacing air conditioners. Now, the installation team were fantastic. A couple of pictures over here, you can see how the aircon is now placed. It fit exactly where my previous one was. No one can even tell that it's been replaced. And now this other picture is where an aircon used to be, but the installation team managed to smooth it out, helped me, and well, got rid of the pipes that were already there, seal it up, conceal it. After a fresh coat of paint, no one even knows that an aircon unit was there previously. So with that, actually, thank you very much. I think that was a fantastic piece of work. One thing I really like about the Prismplus Zeros is their new smart app. Now, I'm a techie guy, I'm a gadget guy, but I also believe that not everything should be smart. However, with the aircon, it's made life a lot easier and a lot better. So I'm a guy that, well, naturally runs hot, right? And I need a cool room when I'm asleep. So I might be outside and on my way back home, and if the room isn't cold or cool at the very least, I can't get to sleep. And sometimes, you just want to have a shower and go to bed. I need comfort. Previously, what I used to do was, in order to have that, I'd leave the air conditioner on while I was outside and then head back. Now that just drove my bills up, and it's just not feasible. Now with the new app, even if I'm on the way home, just press a button, the aircon is on, it works seamlessly, I don't have to worry at all. I can even set routines on when I want the aircon to be on and what time for it to turn off, so that I can not just control the use of the air conditioners, but also, well, at the same time, control the energy usage, and therefore making it cheaper and more efficient for me while I still remain comfortable. So to wrap things up, I am super happy with my Prismplus aircons. The smart features make it a lot more convenient, allows me to use it as I would prefer to, and it more or less now adapts to me rather than me having to adapt to it, right? So I think that's what technology is supposed to do. It's supposed to make our lives easier. So it's definitely done that. You can also monitor your energy usage and your patterns of use using the Prismplus Connect app as well. So I think that's very useful. I don't have enough data for a long period of time to see how much of energy I haven't saved yet. But the fact that, like I mentioned, I'm able to do habitual changes, I'm definitely going to see reduction in my energy, basically energy costs, because I'm already using the aircon differently than I used to, right? So a lot of times it used to be on unnecessarily, now not so much. So with that, that's some cost savings right there. The Prismplus Zero also uses the newer, more eco-friendly R32 refrigerant, making it more environmentally friendly than traditional air conditioners. And like I mentioned, it's got the 5-tick NEA rating for certified energy, and which means it meets the highest standards of energy efficiency. And finally, I can't stop talking about the 8-year warranty. The 8-year warranty is definitely a game changer. When I was in the market to get a new aircon, just because I'd done repairing mine so many times, it was so hard to make a choice when I looked at all the different manufacturers. I'd ask friends, everyone would give a couple of brands. Those couple of brands always float to the top. And then when I saw the warranty on this, I went, no brainer, easiest decision I've made. Immediately, an aircon needs to do its job. It needs to keep the house cool. It should look good enough, and it should be silent. And the most important thing is it should work. And when it doesn't, it should get fixed. And that is exactly what this warranty does. So what I know now is, at least for the next 8 years, I have peace of mind in a cool home, and I get to be comfortable. Thank you for watching another video from Just Saying Asia. Please, if you like our content, like the page, like us, subscribe, and leave a comment. We really want to hear what you have to say, and we'll be happy to answer your comments and your questions as well. So stay tuned and see you in the next video.